Stop focusing only on your skills. The truth about landing your dream job has little to do with your resume and everything to do with psychology. We've analyzed thousands of hiring decisions. The data is clear. Hiring is 80% emotional, 20% logical. Master these 6 psychological principles, and you will secure offers over candidates who are technically more qualified. Stay tuned, because the final principle is the commitment lock, the technique that turns interviews into almost guaranteed offers. Principle 1. Cognitive ease, the path of least resistance. In psychology, this means people choose what feels easy. Recruiters and hiring managers are not looking for the most impressive candidate. They are subconsciously seeking the candidate who is the easiest to deal with. Professional advice. Your goal is to reduce the mental friction for the interviewer. Actionable tip. Clarity trumps complexity. Is your resume confusing? Is your LinkedIn headline vague? You've already lost. Interview application. Stop long, meandering answers. Get to the point. Respect the interviewer's time. Don't complain about past employers. Be the effortless choice. This single principle puts you ahead of 80% of job seekers. Principle 2. The halo effect, the power of the first 3 minutes. Once you've established ease, the halo effect kicks in. This is a cognitive bias where a positive impression in one area causes the interviewer to automatically assume you excel in all other areas. The first 3 minutes are critical. Professional advice. Hiring managers make unconscious judgments almost instantly. Example: clear communication leads them to assume clear work performance. Confidence is interpreted as competence. A polished online presence is perceived as higher overall value. Viral strategy. Cultivate a strong professional brand before the interview. When you walk in, the interviewer is already looking for reasons to confirm their positive initial belief. The halo effect does half the work for you. Principle 3. The likability principle. Humans hire humans. Despite all efforts at objective processes, hiring is fundamentally a human-to-human transaction. The underlying truth is the likability principle. People hire people they enjoy being around. This is the core of unconscious bias. Professional advice. Likability is not about being overly friendly. It's about demonstrating low-drama professionalism. Avoid this, spending the first 10 minutes venting about your last job or the difficult market. This triggers an instant assessment. Will this person bring negativity into our workplace? Maximize this. Match the interviewer's energy. Be authentic but positive. Show that you are someone who can get things done without generating unnecessary friction. Skills get you noticed. Likability gets you hired. Principle 4. Authority bias. The perceived expert always wins. The fourth psychological trigger is authority bias. We are wired to trust, respect, and defer to the person who appears to be the expert, not always the actual expert, but the perceived expert. Professional advice. You must demonstrate authority, starting with your online presence. Authority building formula, EAC. Engaging content builds an audience. Authoritative content builds trust. Credible content builds authority. Interview execution. 3 keys. 1. Clarity. Answer with conviction, showing you've solved this exact problem before. 2. Structure. Use frameworks like STAR, situation, task, action, result, to provide concise, logical proof. 3. Ownership. Speak only in terms of your personal delivery and impact. I implemented. I drove the results, not the team did. Authorities own their achievements. Principle 5. Confirmation bias. Justifying the decision. This principle is a game changer. Confirmation bias means people look for evidence that supports the opinion they already hold. Interviewers often decide on you in the first 90 seconds. Professional advice. The rest of the interview is a subconscious search for evidence to justify that initial impression. If your first impression is strong, Authority halo effect. Their brain scans for reasons to confirm you are the right fit. Your task is easy. If your first impression is weak, they scan for reasons to confirm your lack of fit. You are constantly digging yourself out of a hole. Winning strategy. Start strong. Reinforce your strengths with evidence aligned with the ideal impression. Once their mind is leaning toward yes, their own confirmation bias will push the decision home. Principle 6. The commitment principle. The commitment lock. This is the final and most powerful principle. People are far more likely to follow through once they have verbally committed to something. This is the difference between hoping for an offer and securing one. Professional advice. You must guide the interviewer into a small verbal commitment. The commitment lock technique. Execute this at the very end. Lock in 3 things. 1. Next steps. Could you walk me through the specific next steps in the process? 2. Exact time frame. And when should I expect an update? 3. Permission to follow up. Perfect. If I haven't heard anything by date time frame, would it be okay for me to send a polite follow-up email? Why this works. You get immediate clarity. They are verbally committed to a timeline, and you have eliminated the awkwardness of chasing. You take control of the process. To recap, the best candidates master cognitive ease, the halo effect, the likability principle, authority bias, confirmation bias, and the commitment principle. Stop relying on your resume. Start applying the psychology of hiring. If you found these principles valuable, like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into professional psychology. Which principle are you going to use in your next interview? Let me know in the comments below.